Hey everybody, welcome to the special Saturday night Grown Man Record Night Holiday Party Special Edition broadcast circumstances.
We're up on the air.
Or the GMRN SNF
MF.
I don't know nothing.
How you doing?
I'm all right. You've been gone a while.
No, I ain't been gone a while.
Have I been gone a
Oh,
while?
I was gone last week. Yeah,
You took
I took a little trip.
Took a sabbatical.
Took a little trip.
We got Steve Fever with us. We got Jay in the house. We got cameramen in the house because it's holidays. It's our holiday party because we got a tree. Last year we had lights on the tree, and I guess it takes batteries to do a little tree. And I didn't have any C batteries because nobody keeps C batteries.
You don't have C's?
Who keeps C's? I got double A's. I got triple A. I ain't got no C's.
You keep C's around for maybe a flashlight or two?
Yeah, flashlight. An 84 flashlight.
No, a 74. This is 74.
You're not on the mic.
There's
Cameraman's way off mic right
You're
now.
off.
Way off the mic!
But anyhow, so we're doing a big holiday party. I had to work the nighttime version of my job area business past 3 nights, which meant we couldn't do it last night, so we're doing it tonight. And that's all right because now I'm off for the rest of the year. And
Are you now?
having a good time.
That's nice.
Aren't you off for the rest of the year?
I am off the rest of the year.
So we're off. It's like being
We are
youngins and
off.
going on Christmas break. It's very cool. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do a lot of recording and show watching. I'm gonna play some video games, drink some cold beers. It's gonna be a good vacation, everybody. And I hope everybody
Drink, stink, poop, fart, out.
That's it. I hope everybody else out there has a happy holiday.
I learned that from a 8-year-old, by the way.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with learning things from 8-year-olds. I do that every day of the week. So we hope you have a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas, and maybe even a Festivus for the rest of us.
Or a Crimbus.
Because we should have a Crimbus graphic, but I got a Festivus graphic. It's Festivus for the rest of us, and
I have a cool Yule.
It's almost time for the airing of the grievances, and I got a lot of problems with you people. And so thanks for spending. If you hanging out with us here live, especially, man, that's really cool of you, and we appreciate that.
We were off the air for a minute.
Man, Ustream's been a bitch tonight. My internet's kind of been wonky.
Of course, you don't know this on YouTube, but
No.
No, I think it's fine.
well, we appreciate those who are watching us live and
Because we have a big old time here
fighting
live.
through it with us.
We have a big old time here live.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody show this bottle off for me if somebody would. Jay,
You got some losers, man. Let me see.
Jay's been funny. This is it's a Greensboro beer company, the Natty Green Beer Company. This is their winter ale. What's it called? Red Nose Winter Ale?
Red Nose Winter Ale.
Read on the front there, Steve. What's it got in it?
A full-bodied ale brewed with fresh ginger, orange peel, and cinnamon.
Good stuff, man. It's it really complements the holiday season, and so that's what I'm enjoying in there. Greensboro is right.
I'm having a Bach. It's like a Yule Bach.
Yule
But
Bach.
I'm actually what I did is I'm cutting it with a Stella Stella Artois. What's that?
Stella.
Stella Artois.
Yeah, that's
So
a lager.
it's like I'm doing like a black and tan, like the Bach and the Stella, and it's really good. I put a little lime in there.
Well, that's really taking it all out now.
So here's to it.
Hey, man, you know what they say? Invest in money markets. I've heard that before. Yeah, make sure your portfolio is diversified, Steve. I don't want to get into it, but New Year's resolutions are coming up.
So you're going to diversify your portfolio?
I may diversify just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Let's talk a little bit about what we played this evening.
Oh, okay.
Had some cool records that we played this evening, and we've been mixing in some holiday favorites.
Just check
and
on it.
as well as some just cool business all the way around the horn.
Did you start with that? Really? For real?
I did start with this record.
I was listening to some Floyd on the way down.
The reason I started with this is because I accidentally left this on my table. I try not to do that. But when I came in here and looked, I'm like, oh man, I left it on the table. And I'm like, oh well.
Remember when I brought that poster?
That's true. I got this rule that if I leave it on the table and being just a drunk asshole and I forget and I leave it on there, then that's what I start with the next show.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's the
Drunk bastard start.
This is moldy.
It's a pass you pack.
Record's moldy.
Yeah,
It's okay. We just played it. It's all right.
It's nice and moldy.
It's a good
We probably need to bring it over here in what we played pile. So.
This actually this
But let's just move on.
we're playing
What
this.
did we play? How did you start this evening?
I did, but I will mention the Christmas record we're playing right now. It's got Donna Fargo on it. As for 3 years in a row, I mentioned that I made a
She's
commercial.
the happiest girl in the whole.
I made a commercial with
USA.
Donna Fargo, a friend of mine.
She's from Shelby?
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Pink Floyd, More, original motion picture soundtrack. I think it's just a
Yeah.
reissue. Great record, and I don't pull it out enough. It's good stuff. Terrific stuff. What are you doing in there, Jay? You're
I
not
do love
helping
this
us.
album. Yeah, this is a great album.
Played
Soundtrack.
side one of that. Terrific business. I believe that's a reissue, but still, even still.
It's this movie about a couple that
Still
they go
Smash
to Ibiza, I think it is.
Is that a French
and they
film?
do heroin and get fucked up and get lost and kind of get confused about their own
Yeah.
existence. So.
Hey, I picked this up last week. I think it was as part of Dig of the Week.
Uh-huh.
Les McCann, one of my favorite artists. This is a record called Comment, 69. And listen to side one.
I'm not
Is that-
familiar
I'll be
with
honest,
that.
man.
I
Is
missed that. Sorry.
Is that 1969?
I love Les McCann. This about put us to damn sleep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It may grow on you.
I would like it in other circumstances.
Sure.
Maybe other than
This might not be Saturday night music.
it's
I was
not
about to say
Saturday
Friday
It's
night
not-
music.
It's not even
but
Friday night music.
you
It's
guys
Thursday
do
night
understand
music.
this is the first Saturday night episode of Grown Man Record Night.
This is the best
It's
thing
true.
ever.
In
The-
fact, I don't know if Mikey Bananas is sitting here or Captain Car Wash.
Well,
Because normally,
no,
if we were
tonight.
doing this on a
This is
Saturday
messed
night,
up. This is pretty messed up.
we've only done a Saturday night show when our old buddy Captain Car Wash has been in the house.
Yeah.
And I will say,
He's
this is
kind of a racist, though, isn't he?
well,
No,
he
he's
shows,
not.
He's not. He showed some racist cartoons.
Okay.
he didn't watch the cartoons before he aired.
I don't know if I can jive with that fella.
The Saturday,
Yeah, he
folks.
did not screen the cartoons.
Folks, the jive here is the Saturday night show was normally a Captain Car Wash show who played cartoons and country music.
Band cartoons.
And we hadn't done a Captain Car Wash show in a long time, so we thought about doing the Christmas special. But
He comes around every holiday season,
but
though,
this
doesn't
is it's a little too special to bring out Captain Car Wash tonight. It's the holiday party, so we can't
No,
we
wait,
can't
you're
make
not?
it. Huh?
You're not.
No,
Really?
no,
Oh my.
No,
I'm
I'm-
actually pretty disappointed.
no.
I'm pretty disappointed.
This is too
I
special of a
thought-
circumstance.
I thought.
Hey, for Dig of the Week, last week I believe it was.
he? Ooh,
First White Stripes album. I played side 2 tonight because I played side 1 last week.
nice.
Love this record.
I didn't get to hear that.
And you know when I've give it a second or two, Jay. Turn it around. Got some critique on that.
Give
you
the
gotta,
folks a second to
Give it-
ingest it with their
count
eyeballs.
to 5.
Oh,
Count
yeah,
to 5 when you
everybody
show in the
count
front.
10.
Count to 5.
And
There
count
you
to
go.
count to 3.5 when you show the
Okay.
back.
All right.
Don't give them a 5.
I've been getting critiques now.
Are you serious?
Jay's a little too quick on the gun. It's a 2 second and off the mark.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's
know.
all right.
He does a lot of amphetamines.
I know, like,
He's got a damn cowboy stash, is what he's got.
Put your mustache just
Dude,
right in front of
shut
the
that
lens.
mustache off.
Not the rest of your face.
Just
I
the
want-
mustache. Check this out. Look at that.
There you
Cowboy,
go.
that's good, right there.
Right there.
Cowboy stash. See, he pulled it out too early.
You should have done a little.
Pulled out.
Should have put a little red on one tip and a little green on
You
another
need to
tip.
give him the stash a little longer. And you pulled it out.
All right.
multi-stash.
How about little changes? One Bowie.
No, that's a great album.
Terrific.
It's a compilation.
76 RCA, but
course,
we
everybody
listened to
knows
side
this.
one of this. Fantastic stuff. Used to play this all the
Do
time.
you think Bowie looks a little like Boss Man?
Perhaps. Don't give it away.
Okay.
That's what we call a deep tease.
Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more on that.
Pocket's talking.
She calls
My
it
pocket is
DTs.
talking.
That's me talking.
I
in
got
your
a talking pocket.
That's me.
That's
I,
you.
I know me.
Oh fuck! I'm on UStream. Oh, I'm on,
Talking in-
I knew my voice.
that's weird. Sorry, guys.
Shut that
Really
side.
sorry, guys. Yeah, we're
No, push it all
killing batteries with
forward.
that.
Push it
Sorry,
forward.
fellas. Sorry,
Hey,
fellas.
I decided, it's like, hey, you know what? I've played a couple records and I've not played a good jazz
All the-
record.
all the-
And I decided, just go right for the throat. Don't squeeze my throat because I can't stand so much funky jazz up my bunghole. Decided Ornette Coleman, The Shape of Jazz to Come. This is it's a reissue that I was really glad to pick up for like 10
You know, I
bucks.
never thought there'd be someone I would love as much as John Coltrane, but I think Ornette Coleman eclipses that. I think
he's
there's
out
something
there.
about there where he's just out there. You're right, he's out there.
He's so out there.
He's more avant-garde.
Yeah, and man, what can I say? The first time I heard that, I still really want the double quartet. That's something I really, really want on my want list.
That's where there's two albums going at the same time.
It's two quartets playing at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's just nuts. That's right up my alley.
No, have you guys heard Jay Leno and his jazz band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays a
He plays
oboe
jazz
horn.
horn.
There's an oboe horn.
Jay Leno
It's
plays
a-
jazz horn in a jazz band called Jay Leno's Jazz Band.
It's got a horn in
He
it.
plays the chin up.
Chin flute. The chin flute.
No, it was the chin up.
Chin flute.
It was the chin up.
Okay, hey, I would.
Commonly called.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. New York. New York. You know, a great place to be for the holidays is New York.
New York.
You can go down to Rockefeller Center, see the ice cream.
yeah. Philly cheesesteak, New York.
New York.
Philly cheesesteak.
Philly
New York.
I don't think so.
Philly
I don't think
cheesesteak,
so.
New York.
Okay. ELP Tarkus. Just telling. I went up to a new record store I'd never been into today, and when I was in there going through records, and then old Jay walked in, and we started talking. I talked a little Tarkus in there while we were in there.
Little ELP.
Well, hey, and I was like, man, I hadn't played that in a long time. It reminded me how good of a record that was, and I said, it's a prog masterpiece.
It is.
It really is, especially an early prog masterpiece. And I
It's like
decided,
the third album, I think.
Jesus is so
Maybe.
good.
Don't persecute me on that.
No. It's good stuff, man. So I decided, man,
Or
I play that while.
prosecute.
And then we started mixing it.
Oh, we got
Christmas.
some mellow Christmas coming.
Mellow.
I never knew Jerry. I mean, I know Jerry Vale, but I never knew like everything he did was just like silky mellow.
Do you have a snow plow?
Welcome to the Christmas cruise around the Bahamas.
I remember there's an
Here's
episode.
Jerry Vale.
There was an episode of Growing Pains with Jerry Vale on it. This is a Christmas greetings from Jerry Vale that Chris sent us some VCLT.
good.
One of the last
It's
packages.
silky smooth. I mixed him up with
Silky.
Jack Jones. Jack Jones, the guy who did the Love Boat theme
What about Jerry Jones?
and nailed a neighbor of mine's
Jared
mom.
Bell and The Godfather.
He could be in The Godfather.
I don't know.
Benny Good, no, Henny Youngman's.
Benny
in,
Goodman.
Not Benny Goodman. Yeah, Henny Youngman's in Goodfellas.
Forget about it. Take my wife, please.
Take my wife, please. I take my wife everywhere, but she always finds her way back. My wife says, hey, take me somewhere I've never been before. I said, hey, try the kitchen.
Oh!
Okay. I decided to go a little modern. A little modern from what we've been playing. Because we're not just old guys, but we're music fans that know things. I decided to play Deftones' White Pony.
Tell me about this.
Now, I tell you,
Because I'm a real old man. I don't know much about the Deftones.
growing up, and I was a major Deftones fan, but some of the early records were really hardcore, or a lot more hardcore than this. And some of my friends were like, "Oh man, the good old pussy." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's a really great album, and it's not as just for your throat as the rest of the earlier albums."
Yeah.
But it's a terrific album, and it's a complex album. It also contains the song "Passenger" with Maynard from Tool, which is,
Hey,
in my opinion, one of the best rock songs ever.
What grown man don't like all pussy?
All pussy.
All grown men love all pussy.
All pussy?
Alt pussy.
Alt dots.
Alt dot pussy. You're talking about a binary group.
Yeah. Use the suffix.
Alt dot pussy.
Use the suffix.
Okay. This show's taking a turn. And right as we get to this record,
Do you own the rest of that website, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alt.binaries.pussy. Here we go. A little Jimmy Castor bunch. Had to play just one track for the boss man who was tuning in up in Rochester, New York.
He probably went to bed right after he heard it. New York.
Bertha Butt Boogie. Had to play
Hopefully
one
the
track.
trail was pleasant for them. It snowed here today,
It
by the
snowed.
way. We're in North Carolina. It snowed.
Yeah.
It snowed for like an hour, but it was a little light, whatever. It was just a little reminder. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, in winter sometimes it snows, and then it stopped, and everybody went on with their lives. It's pleasant.
It's wet.
You know, they say if you don't like the weather in North Carolina, just wait a day or two.
Hey-oh. Oh. Little state warfare. Tell me about this record, Steve. You played it.
Well, I'm a big Herb Alpert fan, and he had a Christmas album, and you'll find this in Goodwill, and I think I did. But it's a good pickup, you know. It's good on the holidays because you get so many Christmas albums that are so standard or whatever. And it's Herb Alpert, you know. It's cool.
It's still got that Kmart
In fact,
trumpet.
I think this is what we were listening to when we were going through the shit. And everything went down. So you might not have heard some of it, but we heard all of it.
But you heard a little of it.
You heard some of it, I hope. And I hope you liked it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Then we wrapped that up with a little. I decided to play a little bit of other side of the coin. We played some Christmas music and some happy music, and I decided to play some Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, just to keep it honest. Love this record. One of my favorite Sabbath records. And Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, one of my favorite Sabbath songs.
That album, the cover, I never heard the album before I saw the cover, but there was this girl I dated in high school, and I would go over to her house, and we'd sit on her mom's couch and make out. And her brother had that album, and it sat on a music stand or something. They sat there and looked at me while we were making out, and it made this weird impression upon me. Because you look at the cover, the guy. I don't know if you showed the cover. Yeah. There's a guy in the bed,
2 seconds, Jay?
and he's like tied to the bed. He's like the devil's coming to get him. It's just like it's. Maybe that's the side. Yeah, whatever. But it's just like it freaked. It's pretty freaky cover. I mean, it's more of a it's Sabbath. It's not that. The cover is more crazy than whatever. But it's.
You had to figure that out.
Yeah.
You had to look into that.
Okay.
What else? Is that all we played?
That's all I'm going to say about that. I think that's all we played. Right now we're listening to a little more Christmas
music. But the first Christmas record we learned when we first started on this
we learned about
it. Was a little story. It was a little story record.
It was a story record. A 1981 recording.
Too here in a minute.
No. Look here. A 1981 recording.
Is that
using
1981?
Using the latest technological equipment.
Wow. High tech. We did hear another Christmas, but I'll talk about that in a minute.
I thought it was going to be "Come, they told me," but it was like
Christmas.
Oh my God! Christmas has just gone down.
Tree's not gonna fall down.
It's not gonna.
Christmas has just gone down.
Sit it right here, Jay.
Just set it up. Just set it up. Let's save Christmas.
Oh no!
Save Christmas.
Now it's totally fine.
Now it's out of the shot.
Christmas.
We'll fix it. There you go. I told you.
See there? See what happens, Larry?
I still can't see the presents.
Come, she told me. Oh!
Ew!
Where's those tiny presents?
All right.
Put those tiny presents under the tree.
Yeah, I got some tiny presents here. They're for tiny men.
It looks like tiny bars of soap.
But Tiny Presents isn't open on Sunday.
They are now.
Record season is all
okay.
season long.
What you want to do?
What do you got to say between? You want to play a song? Won't you play a song?
I don't think so.
Won't you play a song?
I don't think so.
You don't play a song?
I don't think so.
I think you should play a song. In between this and Dig of the Week. I got nothing between this and
You
Dig
gonna
of the
play
Week.
bass?
No, we don't have that.
You got enough time to hook that shit up?
No, we don't have that hooked up.
Let's just not do it.
Okay, you should do it a cappella.
I was gonna do a song, but we're not gonna do a song.
Put on your Mitchum, Steve. Let's go and put it on.
Mitchum would say.
Thought about it, but I want to do it without you, so we'll see.
Okay.
I'll play bass.
Well, maybe we'll come back on. No, listen. Maybe.
I think this song's gonna be a hit next Christmas.
But check this out. Maybe
a friend of mine wrote it.
after we stop the recording for the actual show.
Okay.
We may play a record.
Okay.
And then come back.
Whatever.
Special segment.
A little special segment and
Yep.
Perhaps.
Sure. Whatever.
No, perhaps. Definitely happening. If you're not subscribed, then you're gonna miss it.
If you're not paying a premium gold membership
No, you
price.
have. No, it's not gold.
Oh, it's gold, baby.
No, it's silver. It's
Silver and gold.
$7 a month.
Silver
no big
and
deal.
gold.
$7 a month. It's nothing.
Jerryville.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold. Okay.
No, just your own coffee.
So who likes their own coffee? Let's go right into a dig of the week because I got nothing to say in between.
What about some Ouzo?
Ouzo. Let's hook up some Ouzo.
I think we should do some Ouzo. Okay, I did some digging.
Yeah, you went out of the country.
I was gone last week.
You were in Uruguay, right?
Foot.
And I was headed down to see my buddy in Savannah, right?
Uruguay.
So I normally, nowadays, I just kind of go I-95, but because people have been talking about this place in Columbia,
Chris from Dixieland
I took my
Farm,
old route
specifically.
down I-26 to Columbia, South Carolina, to go to Papa Jazz.
Columbia?
I went to Papa Jazz Records,
Other country?
and you can show this logo off if you like. You want to show that bag, whatever.
Show the bag, Jay.
It's a place in Columbia, South
One,
Carolina called Papa Jazz
2,
Records. And
three,
they've got
4.
great avant-garde jazz. Unfortunately, I was not there looking for jazz. I kind of had prog and psych rock in my mind.
Oh.
No, like a no shit Sherlock kind of thing for me, but I did pick
Grab
up some
any.
interesting LPs at
Yeah.
Papa Jazz.
A lot of used stuff and a lot of new stuff, or what?
Mostly used, a couple of new.
What was his selection like? Let's get a little breakdown of the store while we're at it. This is a
Well,
place we've never been before.
I'll tell you this, as a word of advice, I learned the wrong way, is like, when you go into a new record store you've never been in, go ahead and go to somebody that works there and say, hey, give me a quick tour if you don't mind. Because, you know, everybody sets their shops up a little differently.
That's not a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. Because I spent a lot of time looking at stuff and then realized as I was about ready to leave,
Oh, there's this whole other section.
hell, here's the section I was looking for.
That's happened to me before too.
So they have
That's not a bad idea.
their dollar records are really not dollar records. They're like less than great used records.
Less mechanical.
So a lot of $3, $4, $5 records in the floor area. That's where I started.
Yeah.
But I picked up a few records there. I picked up a few records in the new used, and you know. But I'll go ahead and just run through some of these if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Bust through it.
You know Phil Oakes? Oakes?
I'm not familiar.
Ox?
I'm not familiar with
Okay,
him at all.
he's a protest singer.
OCHS.
He's a folk singer. He sang protest songs back in the 60s, 70s. Nixon days. He hated Nixon. It says Phil Oakes' greatest hits. I thought it might be a greatest hits album. It's not. It's like his seventh and last studio album. It's on the back. It says 50 Phil Oakes fans can't be wrong. So it's really
50.
It's studio album.
10 original songs, and
I wish I had 50 fans.
it's very country actually, and there's members of the Byrds play on here,
Really?
and members of Elvis's backup band. Sorry,
No, you can't.
it's actually a really good album. It's very country
That
and
was
a very
from the
different
heart.
Phil Oakes album in terms of. I thought I was getting the greatest hits of all of his protest songs.
Sure.
It wasn't that. I also got Harry.
Oh my God.
This is Harry.
Oh my God. I love that.
This is Harry Nilsson's
Love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Look at that. Show that off.
third album.
Please.
Harry Nilsson's third
Oh
album.
my Lord.
RCA Victor.
That is so good.
1969. It's got some great songs on it. It's Harry Nilsson. I mean, it's a really good record.
Yeah. I've not seen that in the
No,
wild.
it's not one you see very often. So I was really happy to see that. I got an album. I've really been into try and find out more about this band, and they had one of their records. They had a few of their records. This is Gong, which is a French prog band.
Gong.
Gong.
You found Gong?
Well, this is
What?
Pierre Moreland's Gong. They split.
It's a different Gong.
In the middle 70s, they kind of split, and there was Pierre Moreland and there was David Allen. And David Allen was like the space rock guy. Pierre Moreland was more into jazz, like psychedelic jazz kind of stuff. That's
Yeah.
what this is. It's very good. But I was really happy to get one of those. It's from 1978. It's called Espresso 2.
I know Gong from overmodulated vocal.
Who's overmodulated? Oh, by the way, there's a song on here called Heavy Tune. and it's if you played Grand Theft Auto 3 and
Yeah.
you've driven around and listened to Fusion FM on your
Yeah.
radio,
Yeah.
Heavy Tune is one of the songs that plays on there.
I know Gong. I know Gong from the VC.
Yeah.
I've seen that posted
it-
several times. so
Gong,
that's-
I'm really hoping to get a hold of more Gong records. It's one of those things. It's like you really want to get this. So
what was wrong?
overmodulation.
No, you never actually heard overmodulation, but there was feedback.
Okay. Well, and then the next two records I picked up in the used area were two that you have,
Okay.
but I wanted to get my copies of them, and
I actually saw that one today.
the
as well.
covers are beat to hell, but the vinyl's in really good shape. And we got Tab in the Ocean, which I think is their second release. This is a '76 reissue on Passport Records, and we got Down to Earth. These are both Nectar albums, by the way.
Yeah.
'75 on Passport. This is their fifth release, so I was really happy to get those.
Just give me a
I
kind of a
love Tab in the Ocean.
yeah. Tab in the Ocean, one of my favorite, but the other one, the one with the bus on. it,
Down to Earth.
How much was that one? Just give me kind of a.
I want to say 5 or 6.
I saw it for $2.99
Is that
today.
1985 or
yeah.
Just
6?
kind and I hadn't seen it other than the time that I bought it, which
Yeah.
made me kind of. I was like, oh,
Okay,
wait.
let's talk about this next one I got, which is big in the VC.
Oh,
This is Genesis,
whoa, dude.
Selling England by the Pound. This
Don't
is
have that
This is
one.
a reissue from 1980, but it's a '73 release. I think it was their 5th release.
Let's That's a great time. We talk about a Genesis album, and we're talking VC.
Oh, we're talking VC.
Let's take a shot.
Well, hold on.
No, wait, really?
I'm gonna show the record.
I would love that.
Am I framing it?
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah,
good.
you're good.
You gotta fold
You're
the
good.
thing out, man.
Nope.
Fold the thing
Nope.
out so you can see what you're doing.
Nope.
No.
No,
Battery.
save the,
The
battery.
batteries, man. The
Fold
batteries.
it out so you can see what
Selling
you're doing.
England by the Pound. Actually,
I thought you had that one already.
I did not. I was really happy. I got Mystery. No.
Nursery Crime
Magical Mystery Tour?
and Trespass.
Trespass.
Because that one
Yeah.
falls like in that area, right? That's
Yeah.
not too far.
Now,
along.
here are 2 records that I bought sealed. They're new.
Let's take a shot while we're doing
Oh, let's take a shot. Well, I can't talk while I'm taking a
Tube
shot.
of records?
Salutations,
Tube of records.
Internet. Oh, I love you, Internet.
So why don't we tell people what we're drinking here? This is Ouzo.
I decided to go a little crazy
We're
tonight.
on Greek. I've spent some good time with the Greeks this past weekend.
I like the Greeks.
Greeks are great.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Decided to go a little Ouzo, tilted that. There you go, Jay. Right there. Freeze it.
We're supposed to smash our glasses after
Four.
we drink
Yeah,
this.
no,
and
that's
just-
kind of wasteful.
3, 2,
Oh, this is strong.
1. I'm just proving a point
Thanks, Coach.
on that line, man.
What is it?
It's gonna
they
hurt
say
me- it's gonna
every
hurt me
time they
more to
take a
hurt you.
shot,
Oh.
Baseball coach.
What's the word they say?
Opa?
Yeah.
Opa!
Opa!
All right, how about this one?
Okay. Oh, come on, Steve.
This is the Soft Machine Volume 2.
Get out of here now.
It's
seriously.
their second album.
Get out of my house.
I'm not going anywhere.
No welcome
This is
here
I
anymore.
prefer
it's
the
a great
hard
album.
machine.
This is I don't see this out
I've never
much.
seen that.
This is a
I've never
reissue
seen
from
it.
2010 on Sundazed Records.
19?
1969 release, inspired by Frank Zappa's Absolutely Free.
Really?
In fact, he advised the band, because there's only 2 songs on this album, side 1, side 2.
Yeah.
But he advised the band to break up the song into pieces, and they did, because he said it would make them more money if they did that. That way they could release them and you know.
Wow.
So-
This is a recent reissue?
Yeah, 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Okay.
I listened to it last night for the first time, and yeah, it's very good.
That's cool, man.
So, yeah.
I've not seen that even in
And
the
last but
reissue
not least,
land.
you guys listened. You heard
Yeah.
some of this,
We
I
played
think.
that.
You were like, "Who the hell is this
We used needle.
honky
On a
tonk?"
record.
Actually, this is an Iraqi jazz pianist.
Oh,
named
yeah, it was written
Imagine
backwards.
Peace.
So he's a pianist, Steve?
Actually, it's a big scam. This is actually the Flamin' Lips. I think it's Stephen Drawd's playing piano on these Christmas songs. But they created this whole persona called Imagine Pace or Peace. I don't know. 2014 record day release. It's on red vinyl, which is kind of cool. Whatever.
Came
They're
out
into
this
that
spring?
shit. Came out. I guess it did. I never saw. I didn't see it on the shelves when it came out. But it's Atlas Eats Christmas, and the story behind it is there's this Iraqi jazz pianist who plays these Christmas songs,
Right?
these American standards.
Yeah. I hear
But they
you.
have this weird tinge. All of a sudden they go into like this weird kind of tabla, weird, music thing going on. But it's, the lips are actually behind it. But they put out, I think the lips must put out an album every maybe 2 weeks, I would say.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, man. Especially for older cats, man. They get down and they stay down on it. I mean, for real.
But yeah, if you're a diehard fan, you're probably going to pick that up at some point in your life, and I was glad to find it at
You should.
Atlas
Firearms.
Jazz.
At Atlas Firearms.
Where the hell did I go?
Where were you?
Papa Jazz.
Papa
in
Jazz.
Columbia, South Carolina. I also got a parking ticket because I stayed too effing long.
Okay. Well, let's watch the language now.
I said effing. Okay.
All right. Well, I think everybody knows what you meant.
I apologize to anybody under the age of 11.
Let's take it easy.
Okay.
Everybody take it easy. Great.
But my trip didn't end there. But I'm going to stop right now.
You got some more, so you're going to bring back another week?
I'm tired.
Yeah?
Then I went on to another city, and something else happened.
Oh, it's like a life journey.
It was a life journey.
Oh, it's like when you go to the desert and then you realize what God really means. All right.
We're on the air!
We're on the air.
We should call that telephone booth out in the desert.
Tell
Oh, what's going on?
we should call it the Mojave Desert
Is
phone
there a
booth.
problem?
Look up that number.
You got a number?
Look up the number.
Call it on air, though.
So I've got a shit ton more to run through, but I'm going to run through them quick. But you've got some records too.
Well, I'll do a few.
Oh, you do a few, and I'll do some.
Bought these today. Went to Hippo Records, Greensboro, North Carolina for the first time. Actually ran into Jay randomly while I was there.
Hippo? Hippo's
Hippo
good.
Records.
Hippo's, like record stores are driven by the people who own them, and I think the guy's maybe a little more metal than our guy in Winston. And that's good. It's a good
mix.
thing.
And
It's a
some of
damn
the
good
best dollar records I've ever seen. I didn't even get through all of them, but we'll get to that some other time. Here we go. Check it out. If you notice from our Keep the Party Moving shit, Captain Sky was one of my picks. Here's a Captain Sky I've never seen. It was only $1.99. Captain Sky, Pop Goes Captain. It's 79 AVI, so it's right around that time. I started thinking, like, man,
Disco, funk.
It was funk, maybe a
Disco,
little,
funk.
but I wonder if this was going a little too much into the.
It's like funk with a hi-hat.
I thought this may be going a little more into the disco. I've not listened to it first, but I will say, after thinking about it, the one that I love so much is around the same time. So if he's going disco in this time, I don't even know which one comes before the other. So I don't even know what I'm saying. What day of the week is this? I found a Bob McGrath from Sesame Street record. And on the back, I wasn't going to leave this in here for $1, folks. It's a Sesame Street record, which I'm a huge fan of, and it's Bob. Now, let me tell you a little something.
Bob's a good guy.
Let's get real here for a second. Bob from Sesame Street is, probably 1/12. I'm just throwing that out there. 1/12 responsible for me understanding the principles of language and mathematics and just social interaction and just stuff that kids learn at a very young age. This is one of the mother effers that taught me this. It's Bob from Sesame Street, because I watch Sesame Street so religiously. So some of the just basic things you learn as a young child, I learned from this guy right here, and I see his record in a store for $1. I'm going to fucking buy it because I owe it to them. You know what I'm saying? I owe it to them. So it's got some cool, and I love children's records anyhow, and it says here on the back, Mom or Dad can help you cut the pictures and buttons along the dotted lines.
You're going to have your mom help you?
I called my mom today. This is a true story. I talked to my mom today, and I told her I bought this record, and it said I may need her help on it, so over the holidays we may need to get together and
cut out the buttons.
Cut out the buttons, get her to help me with the things, and she said that's no sweat by her. And so,
I just heard a communal guffaw sigh by the whole VC. You trying to cut into that record?
No, I'm not going to cut the record. Let's be okay. Oh, I mean, if it's got that matrix number, you probably don't want to touch it. I mean, if you if you want to keep the value, if you keep the value, you're not going to touch it. You take the shrink off and put some plastic on it, but don't put some shrink on it because the shrink's going to bend the corners. You're going to bend the corners. Oh, you're going to bend the corners. God, I'm going to pull this mole all the way off. And when I pull it off, you'll see. Yeah, don't bend the corners. Hey, I found this too, guys. I found a Killer Mike hip hop double LP. I love Killer Mike, and the cover.
I don't know Killer Mike. Tell me about Killer Mike.
I don't know a whole lot about him. This is, dude, Killer Mike.
Killer
this
Mike's
is the
Bananas.
It's the monster record. It's from, I think, 2003. Yeah, 2002, 2003, Sony, double LP, and he's.
You said somebody being kind of funny.
He's a funny guy, and he's not as gangster rappy as you may think he would be. Killer Mike is great.
Promo.
I think he's a Dirty South guy. It's a promo? Yeah. Dude, I can't wait to play that. I think Bossman's going to really dig that. Killer Mike is one of those guys.
Wake him up.
Cut Chemist is a really big fan. Oh man, good stuff. I'll do two more, Steve.
Okay.
Picked up. You smell that? I need something to eat. That was a lot of stomach acid.
I'd rather smell your stomach acid.
You think so? Than if I need to put some
food.
Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos.
Pure shit.
You smell that, Jay?
It smells like pure shit.
It smells like this stuff.
Like Uzo.
Ouzo, anise,
I guess my hand.
or plastic work. It's your mustache, you motherfucker.
It's that cowboy stash.
You got a flavor
Smells like,
saver.
smells like fucking cow chips.
Bon Jovi, slippery when wet.
Slippery when wet.
I got it for $1.
Wow, 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 wow. Is that got that on there?
Yeah. That's got it.
Wow, wow, wow. Johnny used to walk on the docks.
It's got
Wanted, dead or alive. Wanted. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna play that. I'm gonna pull my shirt off. We start playing that. Shirts off, beats
You
on.
gonna show a nipple?
And I want to see I got a Cactus record, One Way or Another. This is like
Cactus.
71.
Oh, I remember that song. One way or another. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get you. Is that Cactus?
I'm gonna chromatic all the way down. 71, man, and for $1, it looked to be in good.
It's not
decent
Cactus.
shape.
It's not Cactus. It's blonde.
Yeah. But that's hey man, I'll pick that up for $1.
Well, you know, I went to. I was. Okay, so we went through Columbia. Went on my way.
Yep.
I was halfway there. Ended up in Savannah.
You know, we got a new trade
Now,
agreement with Columbia.
I did realize. I did discover. I was in the past. I've gone to Savannah and have not go halfway. Have not found that there were record stores, and I was disappointed.
Nah.
There were at least two good record stores in
A tube
Savannah,
of record stores.
but I did not go there because I went there, and everyone gets those VCLTs. I got one like handed to me, basically.
Yeah.
My best friend Jack, who's been on the show,
Yeah. The video game designer.
he has records, and he
Put that
was
freezer.
wanting to let me have. I told him I didn't want to own them. I just want to take care of them for him.
Sure.
So I have in my possession most of his record collection.
Wow.
He wouldn't let go of like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. So this is the kind of guy.
'Cause that's right up his alley.
That's right up his alley.
Yeah.
So, but I was able to get
This is the guy that developed Crysis and Far Cry.
Far Cry, Crysis. He's working on a new game. He showed me some of the cool stuff about it, and it's he wants me to do sound.
Go back and look at that
I don't know
episode
if
if
I'm
you've
ready
not
for
seen
that.
that.
Anyway,
Seriously.
let's start with the Beatles. 62, 66. This is the red.
New York.
This
I've
is
got the blue one. I don't have the red
This is
one.
78, and it's on red vinyl. It's a
Really?
Capitol. Check this out. It's really, really nice to look at. It's a Capitol Records.
That's cool, man.
Red vinyl. You'll show that. That was nice.
Very Christmassy.
It is rather holiday-like.
Well, let's take a shot to that, Steve.
Take a shot to that.
To the
Man,
Beatles. I'll take a
okay.
shot to the Beatles. My mic fell off.
I think I have the red album, but I don't have it in the red vinyl.
Talk, Steve.
This is 1978. I'm very happy to entertain a copy of that. Let's talk about this next one. This is from 1972, Eat a Peach.
Eat a Peach, baby.
This is a 73 issue on Polydor. I wouldn't call it a reissue. I think they were just
Yeah, but mine's like
continuing to
cardboardy.
press them. Yeah, this one's not a gatefold. Is yours a gatefold?
Yeah, mine's a gatefold.
Yeah,
but
this
it's
is
kind of
not a
cardboardy.
gatefold. It's Polydor Records. I think it came out on Capricorn.
Interesting.
But, you know, it's probably their greatest album.
So it's like a...
You know, Dwayne Allman, you know, died during that time. because a lot of the guys, when they had recorded the Fillmore concert, some of the Fillmore concerts on this record, the Mountain Jam and Mountain Jam 2, but a lot of them put themselves into rehab because they were all hooked on heroin after the whole Derek and the Dominoes and playing the Fillmore.
Who doesn't love heroin?
Well, during that time, Dwayne died in a motorcycle accident in Macon, Georgia, but this album is probably their best. How about The Doors?
Oh,
Absolutely Live.
Yeah, I've got
this is
that.
from 1970.
it's a great record.
It's a great record. Now here's one that he wanted to keep, but I said, let me just take it.
Oh.
Let me take it so I can rip it, so you'll have it digitally. This is from BBC Records. This is Doctor Who's sound effects.
Oh my God.
It's a sound effects record, number 19 BBC, from 19. Let's see, what is this? 1978.
Wow.
This it's the Doctor Who sound effects. So
That's
you can get
cool.
that grindy sound of the TARDIS.
That's great. What a great record. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Here's one that's probably the most valued record in the collection, but probably the shittiest sounding record in the collection.
Really?
It's a bootleg. This is Pink Floyd. It says R&B at the World Club.
What?
And I've tried to do a lot of research to figure out what the F is going on here. This is from 1988.
Wow.
Now, if you know Pink Floyd, they had those background singers. Rachel Fury's the lady who sings Great Gig in the Sky. She's the voice behind that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, it's Rachel Fury and another woman named Margaret Taylor.
Uh-huh.
I think they're doing their club act, and I believe it's David Gilmour. At least I know it's David Gilmour and Nick Mason, because the picture on the front is David and Nick. I don't know. But it's a Pink Floyd bootleg of them in a club playing with these ladies, and they're singing they're singing cover tunes, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, so just crazy. They sing Heard It Through the Grapevine, Respect, Born Under a Bad Sign, Hideaway from CCR, that kind
cool,
of stuff.
Man.
So
I've never seen that at all.
I listened to it. It's a rough sounding record, but it's just...
And Jack had that.
Jack,
Where did he get it?
I have no... there's a lot of these albums have Graveyard record stickers on them. I think Graveyard might have been in Athens.
Athens? Okay.
I believe. A couple more real quick, and then I'll let you do a couple.
Sure.
How about the Moody Blues? Days of Future Past.
Oh, yeah, I've got that.
I believe I have this. This is from 1967, I think.
Man, that's in the heyday. That's the good shit.
Yeah, on Durham Records.
Yeah.
I believe this might be a club record.
Columbia.
Club. Well, yeah, the club from Durham.
Yeah.
And also the Moody
Seven Soldier.
Blues from Graveyard Records.
Give me a...
He played
Stella Jack?
$3.98 for it in the 80s. The Seventh Sojourn album.
Yeah.
Which is a great album as well. So
Damn
you know, you can't go wrong with the Moody Blues, especially
No.
during that period.
No.
So I'll take a small break and let you do a few
I've only
more.
got 3 more.
We'll go ahead and do them. Because these next ones are mind blowers.
Mind blowers? Okay. I'll tell you what. Here's another one I picked up today, and I don't think I have this one. I've not looked to confirm. But for $4, Jay, I appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
You're a man among men.
Thanks.
You're a scholar.
You want me to
Jay's
whip
a
it out?
scholar.
Hey, can I have one of those?
Did you get Steve? Damn it, Jay.
Can you cut me like a half and half with that?
Oh. Hey, that's a lot.
I know, that's too much.
Get him a Stella. Just drink a Stella, Steve.
I'll drink a Stella. I'll
Drink a
shut
Stella,
up and
Steve.
drink a Stella.
You drink a Stella, Steve.
That should be their motto. Shut up and drink a Stella.
John, shut up and drink a Stella, Steve. John Mayall, The Turning Point. I don't think I have this one.
I have this one.
You have this one?
It's a great album.
Yeah.
The Laws Must Change is a great
That's the first song.
It's a great drug.
Who all's on this?
Whatever song.
I know he's known for
John Mayall. It's not like that. It's not like that.
69.
It's not like Jack Bruce and all that.
Does it have Peter Green on it?
I think it's a live album, if I'm not mistaken.
Does it have Peter Green on it?
I don't know. Shut up.
Polydor. God, it doesn't list all the musicians, but
Don't worry about it.
that's all right. I don't think I have this as John Mayall that I didn't have, so I don't think.
That is a really good album for John. It's a good. I saw John Mayall in Savannah, and while he
Really?
was performing, the power went out.
Oh,
No, that's the wrong story. Sorry.
that's all
That was
right.
Buddy Guy.
Make it up.
Buddy Guy was playing. The power went out, and he kept playing. So everybody shut up. So everybody listened while Buddy Guy was playing his guitar, so you could hear his strings on an electric guitar with no
Whoa.
power, and it was incredible.
That makes me feel a certain
That
way.
was not John Mayall.
Um,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I can't believe I found this today, folks. Pros and cons of hitchhiking, Roger Waters, and it's uncensored with the woman's Asserson on the front.
I'm so mad at you for picking that up.
84 CBS, and it was only like $7, and it looks to be in decent shape. The cover's not in the best shape, but it looked like the.
But
vinyl
that's
off
a
the back.
great album.
I love that. I had to have this on cassette.
I have the censored version, but mine's in pristine condition. But you got Eric Clapton playing guitar, Phil Collins playing drums.
Man.
This is a really, really good album, and it's Roger Waters doing his thing.
I bought that from a
And I love it. I love it because it's a time. It's like starts at 4:30 a.m.
Instead
and
of
goes,
track 1, track 2, it's
No.
like 4:15 a.m.
Exactly.
So you had the censored one?
I have the censored one.
And what's crazy, I bought this cassette
It's nice seeing her ass after all these
at a
years.
yard sale. Do we have a record playing at all?
Probably not. Who cares?
Yeah, sure.
Jay's fixing it.
Sure, why not? Just
Ron, you dropped the
switch it
ball.
over. Switch it over.
But another thing I love about, I bought that tape at a yard sale, like used, and I always remember that the part
The
of
pros
the
and cons of hitchhiking.
the pros and cons of hitchhiking. Always when he says, "In a moment of clarity, faded like charity does." Boom, boom,
boom.
I always remember that one line.
The
that
one line, I'll tell you, the one line I remember the most is, "I like your lips red, but not what the good Lord made them, but what He intended."
It's a great record, man. And I'm not the biggest Roger Waters side of the Pink Floyd split. I'm more of a David Gilmour guy because Roger Waters is too theatrical. But that record
No.
is perfect.
No.
And then beyond that, I don't want to hear what he has to
You
say.
shut up right now.
Nah.
Roger Waters is the shit right there.
Yeah, right there he is.
But-
But past that, he gets weird to where I don't want to hear what he has to say.
But lately I've been listening to his early stuff and realizing he's a better bass player than I remember.
oh
him to be.
yeah, look at Live at
I
Pompeii.
just think a lot of that's just like the octave thing, the boom, 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 boom. But there's a lot of shit going on. He's pretty fucking good.
Absolutely.
Sorry about the effing word there.
All right. I got one more. You want to do some?
I got like too many more.
do some more, and then I'll
Okay.
do one more.
You like the Yardbirds?
I love them, but I don't
Okay.
have any.
Well, I have like 4 records by the Yardbirds.
Nice.
This is a Yardbirds Greatest Hits album from 1986 on Rhino Records. It's called Yardbirds Greatest Hits, Volume 1, from 62 to 64. Was really, 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 really stoked to get these albums. Here's one. It's a German pressing, I believe. It's 3 LPs. It's a big effing box. It's also called the Yardbirds Greatest Hits.
Okay.
But it's 3 records. I'm sure there's much more tunes. It is a German LP because there's like totally like a. Die Yardbirds werden im Oktober 1963 gegründet. So you know,
I got it. Yardbirds German.
but I love the Yardbirds. You know, if you're
Das ist richtig.
if you're a Zeppelin fan, you got to start with the Yardbirds.
Yeah, sure.
Speaking of Zeppelin, here's a.
What?
It's not sealed, but the original seal is still on it, as well as the paper.
What?
This is Into the Outdoor, of course. I have Into the Outdoor, but mine is totally ripped off, and I don't know what I don't know. There's different versions of this. There's A, B, C, and D. I don't know what I have, and I don't want to know what I have. I'm not
Yeah.
going to ever open this,
Sure.
other than playing it because it has been
The
opened.
Matrix.
You're right, the Matrix Run X.
Which one
But I will tell you this: it has not been wetted.
Wow.
These album covers have this pop art on it, and if you take a little wet sponge, it'll color. This will turn to a color cover.
Wow.
These are still in the original like black and white covers. So I'm really.
That's the most underrated album.
Oh, it's great. This album. Here's a story behind it. I know a little bit about Led Zeppelin. This album. Jimmy was so much on the smack that he really couldn't produce an album anymore.
Yeah.
This is a John Paul Jones album. If you listen to this album, there's so much really good keyboards. But actually, if you really want to be a good bass player, you listen to this album, and there's so many good bass lines on this. This is a good place to start if you're trying to figure out how to play bass. Some of the songs on this are Southbound Suarez, Fool in the Rain, Hot Dog, Carassa Alhambra is just like,
Yeah.
those are the songs you need to learn how to play if you're trying to play bass. And it's all about, John Paul Jones.
Yeah. They do one? I bought this today. Brand new. It's the new Melvins record, who's got a couple of guys from the Butthole Surfers. It came out just like, a month ago, maybe? And so it's got the MP3 downloads, and I can't wait to bust this mug open. We're probably going to bust this open.
Have you not listened to it yet?
No, I just bought it like a couple of hours ago, which is weird for me. On a Saturday, I bought a record.
You said it's the Melvins, but you said there's also some guest musicians on
Yeah, it's Buzzo and Dale from the Melvins and Paul and Pincus from Butthole Surfers, who I'm a big
wow.
fans of.
Sounds like the Melvins.
But it sounds like the Melvins for the most part. But, I can't wait to bust it open. Because
Okay.
you can't find Melvins records that are not $200 for now. Stay tuned. We got some news. Big rap.
What? Did I miss something?
Nope.
Breaking news.
52.
52?
52, big rap.
Okay.
Big rap.
Last but not least, I was in Savannah and gifted these records by my good buddy. I told him I just couldn't take them, but I will take care of them.
I see that. I just see that already.
I have this record.
I just had a seizure.
I have this record, but I don't think I have this copy. I'm not sure. I got to do some research. This might be an original. 1969, In the Court of the Crimson King,
Dude.
An Observation by King Crimson.
One of the best.
I love this album cover.
It's one of the best album covers, one of the best
And
albums.
one of the greatest. I'm really into debut albums. This is one of the greatest debut albums there ever was.
Of
I think
course.
the Doors' debut album might be up there as one of the
Yeah.
greatest. Sabbath, it's called Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
With the witch in the
Oh,
graveyard.
yeah. I got that one. I got the U.S.
Continuing in the King Crimson genre.
What is this now?
This is called Lizard.
Oh, that's Lizard?
This is from 1970. If you open it up, you can see it says Crimson and it says King Crimson, basically.
All the Lizard covers look like that?
I don't know.
It looks weird to me.
It looks weird to you.
I thought Lizard
This is a reissue, I believe, from 1987. This is
God.
a 1970 release.
Yeah.
Lizard. It has cool thing about this album. One of the songs, it's called Rupert. What the fuck is it?
Murdoch.
called? Prince Rupert Awakes is sung by John Anderson of Yes.
Really?
It's a great album. It's a wonder. What I had forgotten that Jack had this album.
Oh.
This album is a mind blower. Let me tell you right now. If you're not really into King Crimson, you don't get it or whatever. If you're trying to understand what's going on, this is a really good album to pick up and to listen to. It's called A Young Person's Guide to King Crimson.
Wow.
And it is from I don't know, it's unknown as to when it's from.
Really? Is it a bootleg?
No, it's not a bootleg. The selections on this album were chosen by Robert Fripp.
Okay.
It covers the period between the beginning of King Crimson in '69 through the Bill Bruford and John Wetton days.
Okay.
With Red and all those.
I'm still learning about King Crimson. I don't
So-
mind saying I don't know shit about King Crimson. I'm learning.
I can't see what I'm doing, but
You're good.
I'm
little,
good.
little forward. No.
So
no,
this is
other way. Yeah.
this is the this is the cover. This is the back cover right here. Cool like moon thing going on,
Yeah.
Earth thing. I don't know. This shows you the albums it covers. I don't know if you can see all these covers.
Little tilt down, tilt forward, tilt your top forward.
Top forward.
Yeah, to get rid of the glare.
Whatever.
There you go. A little higher. A little higher. Okay, tilt it down.
Fuck it. Let's
No,
do
other
it.
way. Okay.
All right, whatever.
Other way.
Anyway, it's a double album, and it's a great. This album
I don't
turned
think
me.
I've heard that.
I had the CD on this, and it might have turned me on to King Crimson before I was listening to Discipline, which was the 1980 release that had Adrian Belew, and it's
Right.
it's a different thing. This is the pre-Adrian Belew greatest hits album, basically.
Okay.
And I was just about shit my pants when I realized he had this record.
I've not even heard
and
that
now
digitally.
I've been charged with protecting these with my life, and I will.
It's not a bad thing to do.
No, I will do it with my life.
Okay.
And I might gift you a couple of these. Those,
Oh.
I'm going to look into the
we can do some trading.
in the core of the Crimson King,
Yeah.
Lizard. I may gift you those, but I got to do some research first.
Speaking of
We'll do some
gifting-
trading. I got some
speaking
stuff
of
to trade.
gifting,
We can
Steve,
trade.
You know, Santa Claus did visit the GMRN set.
Oh,
earlier
wait
this
a
week.
minute.
Oh wait a minute, Jay's talking here.
Put
What's
the
going
mic on?
The mic's
Put the
on.
fucking mic
Your
on.
mic is on. You're hot.
And he dropped some packages off. And I don't know, pass over to Steve.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Steve's got a package.
I got a pack.
Cameraman.
I've always had a package.
Cameraman?
Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Nope. You're desired.
Cameraman.
Okay.
What do we got here?
I don't know.
Calendars.
I'm scared.
Tell you right
We
now,
got-
Chick-fil-A calendars. All right, don't spend it all at once. Though.
Whoa.
It's a Christmas gift.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Go ahead, Steve. Bust yours up. We'll both bust them
What's
open.
going on?
Bust it open.
Really?
Okay.
Straight
It's
up
like
go for it.
Christmas.
It's Christmas things from Jay.
This is like Christmas.
No, it's not from me.
No?
It's not from you.
From Jesus Christ? What do we got here?
I know what I got here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What?
baby.
I got a Ramsey Lewis
yeah.
and a Richard Simmons. What you got, Steve?
I got The Firm, which of course is, Jimmy Page and company. And I got little Debbie Gibson,
Yeah.
Electric Youth, which is a killer album.
Yeah, it is.
I got some Flattened Scruggs,
Okay.
greatest hits, and Can't Touch This.
Oh!
What?
Holy
Burn, burn,
effing S.
Can't touch this.
Burner.
Dude,
Here we go. That's what it's all about.
that is about the.
Woo!
Dude.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
just-
my god. Oh.
I may have
Steve.
just. I just.
Steve. This has got water damage, maybe, but it's in.
I don't care.
I
It's
just
the
threw.
best thing I've ever seen.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Woo! God, what do we play next?
You gotta play that Richard Simmons show.
Yeah. Yeah. I tell you what. Let's make sure we got that shit squared away. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll
I
be
need
back.
to pee.
Steve's gonna pee.
I'm a 50-year-old man. I need to pee.
Okay. Well, we got some good commercial breaks coming up.
I believe you.
So everybody, stay tuned
I don't have this.
for a little, so to speak, in chip chat.
Be the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Oh. Yep.
Here on Grown Man Record Night.
Night. Suck it, Dylan.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba brew, delicious do. Ho, 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 I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles, your pebbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebble cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
I don't want to grow up on a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play
announcing the Zaire non-stop Christmas wrap-up sale. Before it's over, more people will have saved more money than in any sale in our history. From noon Sunday right through to Christmas Eve, you can walk into Zaire anytime, day or night, and walk out with savings of 10 to 50%. We've had sales before, stayed open all night before, but nothing like this. Don't miss the Zaire Christmas wrap-up sale. 10 to 50% off, non-stop till Christmas Eve.
Zaire has got it all.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome.
Go. Give him a countdown from 10.
Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm here all by myself.
Today?
Everybody's...
No.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And you can't see that. Steve's doing things in the kitchen. So I'm just going to look at Jay sitting down. Grab a microphone.
I'll be Steve for a second.
Let's do this, Jay.
What's Steve doing in there?
Are we on TikTok?
No, not yet.
So to speak, first, Steve.
Let's do so to speak.
Okay.
We're going to go into a so to speak, and since Jay's sitting here, this is making me mad. Look how I'm fucking
Are you pouting?
tired of that shit. Tired of that shit fucking me up.
You're pouting. That's funny.
Fuck with Mikey Bananas, you get fucking fucked with.
Quit with the F word.
All right.
Happy holidays.
So I've been sitting on this soda for a long time, for so to speak.
Did it hurt?
All right. Okay. All right. This is a soda from IKEA, of all places.
IKEA
You want to
brand
pronounce
cola.
that, Jay? What's that say?
Must?
Drick Jewel Must, Swedish festive drink. And it comes from IKEA. If you've ever been to IKEA. Can we get somebody to hold this up?
Oh, I got it.
Drick Jewel Must, Swedish festival drink.
If you say it really fast, it's
Hang on, hold
supposed to
that
sound
up.
like something.
Fold that thing out. What? Fold the LCD out so you can see what you're doing.
Yeah, I like to do that.
There
That's
ain't
what
no
she
sense.
said.
There ain't no sense. I mean, we're all friends here.
That's what she said.
All right. There you go. Flip it forward. We're all friends here.
Sorry, folks.
That's all right. Look at there now. This is from IKEA. I don't know what this means or what this is from, or
Something Christmassy.
but it's Christmassy because I can tell. I could tell because of the Santa Claus looking mofo on the front of it, so I decided to wait
Maybe-
and do it tonight.
You could Google it, I guess, too.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
If you really cared, I meant.
Let's see what the ingredients are. Swedish festive drink. It's an
Festivus.
aromatized carbonated soft drink, water, sugar, syrup. It's a fairly legit foreign-sounding ingredient
It
list.
looks really dark.
Oh, it's dark, baby.
Very
It's
syrupy.
dark.
Very syrupy.
Oh, it's a little. It seems to have a little more bite than a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's really thick. That's like a Guinness of. That's a Guinness of soft drinks.
Here we go.
Go for it.
See what I'm doing?
See what you can do, Carl and Linda. How is it?
That's got it's got some bite to it. It's almost got a little eggnog type bite to it.
Does that have alcohol in it?
Are you mic'd up?
Does that have alcohol in it?
Is he?
That's it's a
I
very
sat down for the drink.
it's a spicy cola / root beer type flavor.
It tastes like it's got
fruity.
alcohol in it.
It's weird.
Really weird.
It's not bad.
You know what? I think I could actually, as weird as it is, I've probably learned to like that.
That's a weird soda.
It's a weird.
As
it's a
bad
very
as it
weird
is, I
soda.
can learn to like it.
Leave it to Santa to make a weird
So
soda.
it's from IKEA.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a Swedish.
It tastes flat. Do you think it's flat? Like, you think that's like...
It does taste like eggnog, which I will say I've got some eggnog ice cream in here, and I stopped kind of drinking rum because of certain experiences that I've had, and I took like a I took like a big. I took like a big green beans, Jay. I took a big scoop of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, eggnog ice cream. And then like halfway through it, I'm like, yeah, this kind of tastes like rum, and it's messing me up, and I don't even want the ice cream. And it's really not like me to just be like, okay, I don't like this ice cream. Somebody take it away.
And that'll last for a long time. That's always
The
my
rum
case.
feeling.
Yeah.
Green beans on this.
That's kind of how this. It's got that rum kind of taste to it.
I'm like that
Steve, tell us about this.
Tennessee whiskey.
What's that about?
You know, I don't know. I was in the store today. I was looking for something, and I came across Coca-Cola Life. Apparently, they've come up. This was at Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter,
they've
regular
come
old
up
grocery
with regular old grocery store. They come with a soda that's a mixture of cane sugar, they say,
Okay.
and stevia.
Stevia.
Yeah, that bottle, they.
Oh, I need a-
I think it's like 60 calories and 16 grams of.
Do you think this whole deal with Cuba is going to increase in the quality of our soft drinks? Because Cuba's one of their big exports is sugar, cane sugar.
It could be possible. That's a good point, Jay.
I like the fact that it comes in that little 5.5 ounce
That's
bottle.
so smart of you for bringing that to the table. I'm gonna let you take the first pull. That's a good point by Jay.
Thank you. I've set my mic down.
I didn't hear what he said.
See what Jay said?
No.
Jay, say it again. Jay said since our new deal with Cuba, right?
Right.
One of their major exports is sugar. Do you
Cane
think that
sugar.
will
Sugar
that-
cane.
Will that increase the quality of our soft drinks?
It may. It may. Although we get a lot of our sugar cane from the U.S.
What's this price like? Just adequate Coca-Cola
It's
price?
pretty expensive. But that there's those little bottles.
It tastes like a healthy Coke.
A what?
Plain healthy Coke.
A healthy
That's
Coke.
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I like
For a
that.
It's like a
Coca-Cola.
gourmet Coca-Cola.
It's a gourmet Coca-Cola.
That's not bad.
But
man.
it's not too stevia sweet. Sometimes
No.
stevia has a tendency to be too sweet.
I taste the cane sugar before I taste the stevia.
Okay.
So if they use that to supplement, I'm not opposed to that at this point.
I just love those glass bottles.
Looks like something you could buy at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Life. Check it out. You might like it. Who knows?
Whatever happened to Coca-Cola Plus? You remember that? We talked about this
I don't
earlier.
know.
Coca-Cola Plus. No, Diet Coke Plus.
Diet Coke Plus.
It was a Diet Coke, but it had basically like the equivalent of a multivitamin in the drink.
Like
And
a
it had-
B12?
No, everything. Like a multivitamin. Like a grown man what's the big brand multivitamin?
Centrum.
Vitamin Centrum.
So it's like a
Vitamin
Diet Coke
D.
and a fucking Centrum right in the middle of it.
Okay.
And for basically the same price. And I was like,
what
I don't
happened
know.
to that? I don't know.
I think the vitamin shit is kind of bullshit to begin with, but if I'm paying the same price for a Diet Cola that's got some caffeine and a good taste, plus it's got some vitamins in it that I don't think maybe work anyhow, sure, I'll drink them. I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not opposed to that. But anyhow, that kind of went to the wayside.
That's interesting.
I'm just saying.
I think it's
Hey,
very interesting.
let's rock on into a chip chat.
Chip chat.
You want a chip chat?
Come on, Steve.
Yeah, but we got to bring this in.
Okay.
Are you still working on it?
No, it's ready.
Okay, bring it on, Steve.
Okay.
Bring it.
All right, Steve's bringing it.
I'm bringing it.
Okay.
Oh, what was that? Cameraman's like breaking shit. Oh, a shot glass.
It's just a 5L shot
Oh,
glass.
that's all it is. That's all it is.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Ain't nothing but a 5L shot glass.
We don't even play music anymore.
Threw an owl on it, too.
It must not be worth anything because those guys don't exist anymore.
Don't worry, we haven't been relevant since 2003, since rap rock went away.
Oh, Lincoln Park, where are you?
Some local journalist called us Lincoln Park's kid sister.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Say, cameraman brought this one in now.
So what you got? Before we get into my second suggestion.
Larry the Cable Guy's biscuit and gravy tater chips.
Biscuits and gravy.
I'm just gonna pull some out and throw them on the table, and then Jay can
Okay,
show
you
'em.
said biscuits and gravy. This is Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
This is Mater
Yeah.
for those Cars fans.
No, go on down, Jay. There you go.
Bring it on home. What do you think?
Oh, I like those.
Hey, cameraman. Oh, hell
They
yeah.
do taste like it.
They do.
Wow.
That's sausage gravy.
He'll hate it.
Hey, cameraman.
He'll hate it.
You got to try these.
He'll hate it.
Come in here and try these.
Chips with real gravy.
That tastes like it. You'll hate
No,
it.
that's probably not
Come
a
on,
good
man.
thing.
Get on it.
They're good.
Tell us
though.
what you think.
I'm going to throw up on the floor.
No, I think if they are like shaped like chips, taste like gravy.
It tastes like biscuits and gravy, dude.
I'll taste that gravy. I want to meet that dad. Oh,
I want to meet that.
I want to be at that restaurant at 3 a.m. and they got those biscuits and gravy.
THAT.
Smoked.
DAD.
What do you think?
It's just like this.
And that's scary, but it's
Yeah,
too
no, in a
it's
really-
too real. A potato chip should not taste like that.
No.
I think it's something very common, though, they use to pull us in. That's what it is. They get you right here before you taste it.
With the mind, like biscuits and gravy.
just like
biscuits and
religion,
gravy.
man. It's just like religion, man. You know what I mean?
Is that what Jesus tastes like?
Man, it's just like religion, man. Just like religion, man.
Okay.
Peppery. It's peppery.
Well, how about a little serving suggestion?
You got one, Steve?
I've got one.
A serving
And
suggestion.
I'll say this is not an original idea
No.
of mine. This is from the folks in Texas.
Who you know in Texas?
I don't know nobody. Well, I used to live there, but
Willie Nelson.
I know nobody in Texas. However, this was on Today's Show recently, and it struck me when I saw it. I was like, hey, we should do that.
You're using a metal spoon. It must be serious.
I'm using a metal spoon. Here we have 2 bags of corn chips. Everybody's familiar with the Frito-Lay corn chip.
I know that.
How about the chili cheese?
That's
Most
my
people
favorite.
prefer the chili
That's my
cheese.
favorite.
Well, here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I went and picked up a little bit of Wendy's chili.
Wendy's chili.
I would make my own chili because I make some pretty damn killer chili.
Sure.
But fuck it, I didn't
doing.
have time for that because I was pulling lights off a
record
tree
doing.
and trying to put lights on a tree and dealing with lights on a tree and the lights and whatever. So here we are with some Wendy's chili. We're going to pour the chili into the bag.
You're pouring it into the bag.
Right into the bag. We're not going to have a bowl. We're going to eat it right out of the bag.
Okay.
So you can be chili cheese guy.
Okay.
So here we are. No cutaway on this. We're just going to pour it in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to pour. I have not done this, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a taste test exclusive.
Okay.
So you can have the long spoon if you like.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yep. And I'll take the
So I'll take
Fritos.
this whole bag here.
Take the whole bag.
It's heavy.
So what do you want to do? Fold down the bag?
It's heavy
You
and
said
warm.
something about.
Now,
folding it
Abigail
down.
do this thing where you fold the corners.
I'm going to
Check this
fold it
out.
down.
Now look here. You fold the corners in the bottom.
Oh, look at that.
You fold the
You
corners.
fold it up.
Yeah, and then it becomes a bowl.
So here's what we got here. We've got chili in a bag. This is our serving suggestion for the evening. Fritos and chili.
Mmm.
Damn, that's good.
Are you serious?
Damn, that's good.
What?
Oh, man.
Look at my bowl.
That's awesome.
You can do that. But
The folks in Texas are pretty smart, you know.
yeah, they love some bushes, but they do good at eating things.
Mmm. That's good.
Are you serious? Oh, it's so good. Great girlfriend.
Come get you some.
Oh my God, that's so damn good. No, take the whole thing. No, take the whole thing. Take the whole thing.
God damn it.
God, I'm sponsored by Sonar Drums. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us for our Grown Man Record Night holiday special. So I hope everybody has a good holiday, a good Christmas, a good Festivus, a good Hanukkah, a good Kwanzaa. Jay.
That's the problem.
Jay.
That is the problem.
Woo! Jay's being a problem over here. It's been a good time, man, and we appreciate everybody for joining us. We appreciate everybody joining us this year. We'll have some kind of like post-Christmas special next week. I guess that'll be the 26th or so.
I won't be here.
You won't be here. I'll figure it out. Hey, we didn't do these.
Ah! That was in a Chip Chat segment.
It should have been in Chip Chat.
Let's do them real quick.
Tell them about these.
Well,
Our good buddy Trisha Bailey, a.k.a. Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea brought in some cookies this week.
We need help.
Sweet Tea brought in some cookies.
Hold that up and then eat it.
They look like your standard sugar cookie.
Tilt it forward.
What they are, it's a potato chip cookie.
What?
It's a sugar cookie made with potato chips. It's right up our alley.
Yeah.
And it fits in the holiday season, so it belongs in the show.
Totally. Oh my God.
So it's got regular potato chips, flour, sugar, whatever, butter, I don't know.
Tastes like the holiday cookies.
It's like a holiday cookie,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like a sugar.
But it's potato chips.
But it's got potato, so it belongs. It belongs with us.
It's a what now?
That's perfect.
Potato chip cookie.
Shut up.
Get off.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea, madam. We appreciate her. And we
Appreciate the
appreciate
hell out
you
of her.
guys. So, hey, we appreciate you joining us for our holiday festivities tonight. Be sure to check out our Facebook page for all the updates. And all these segments will end up on our YouTube channel, which is where your uncle lives. So, we appreciate you, and we'll catch you next week for a pre-New Year's Eve day Mikey Banana's birthday special on Grown Man Record Night. We'll see you then.
Cool Yule, everybody.
For cameraman and Jay and Steve Fever, I'm Mikey Bananas. We'll catch you next week on Grown Man Record Night.
About how all the lard I can take.
I love you, bros.